Finally, Simon Ekpa appears in court. I repeat, finally, Simon Ekpa appears in court. Now, we have said this over and over again, and we will continue to say it, that don't trust anybody to give you independence. In today's geopolitics, the politics that is being played today, it's all about interest. If you are not able to organize yourself together to be of meaningful use to another superior power, my brother, nobody is going to give you freedom. I told some people the other time, they were saying, this small boy, what do you know? In this issue of Biafra, what do you know? I told you that Finland, don't trust the whites, the West. All of them have their own reasons why they are doing things with you. Especially those that are in Nigeria, say, Igbo, Abasa, we are fighting ourselves. Igbo hit Yoruba, Yoruba hit Igbo. When it's time for these people up there to classify all of you, they don't care whether you are Igbo, Hausa, or Yoruba. They don't care. Let Yoruba nation say they want to have their own freedom. You see how they treated Sunday Igboho when he wanted to submit that letter at the UK Commission. Look at how they just, this guy is not serious. So nobody sends you. Nobody's interested in whatever you are doing. Now, Simon Ekpa appeared before the court. The guy was looking very funny. Like, the guy, like, I don't know. The facial expression, I could not interpret a lot of things from his facial. I just feel that he's not the usual Simon Ekpa. He's not the usual. He's not showing any ray of hope. Like, there's hope for this judgment. He's not showing it. I'm telling you. He's not showing any kind of little, like I might get justice. That's the only thing I can pray for now. Because I don't want to experience what I experienced during the time Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped or arrested or seized from Kenya into Nigeria. The only thing I pray that happens is that whatever that is going to be the whatever, he should stay in Finland and serve whatever. If he's found guilty, he should serve in Finland. We don't want drama or unnecessary drama in Nigeria. Because bringing Simon Ekpa into Nigeria, there's a possibility. If you ask me, there's a possibility of bringing Simon Ekpa into Nigeria. When you bring him into Nigeria, you just accumulate problems for yourself. So much problems. I'm telling you. You accumulate so much problems. And now, Simon Ekpa, Nnamdi Kanu, they are facing charge in this season. Something is going to happen. I don't know, but something tells me that the sun will rise again. I don't know which one is going to rise out of the two, but I know the sun will rise. But we would never depend on, as Nnamdi Kanu, you don't depend on Nigerian government to get justice. Because you know that they have a sentiment in the first place. Ordinary civil cases, you can see the sentiment of the judicial system. You can see the judgments, the judgment they met on politicians and the judgment they met on an average poor man who steals a yam. A politician, Dogua, I think it's from Kano State, during the last elections. Casualties, he was accused of taking a gun to unalive people. Casualties. But the guy is still bragging till tomorrow. He's walking on his feet. Nothing happens to him. But you as a person, go and steal yam. You go see the kind of sentence where he go sentence you. So anybody, you are going to be a big fool if you are going to trust on Finland. I saw people say Finlandese. See, we Biafrans, whether you are supporting Simon Ekpa or Nnamdi Kanu, we should not be looking so stupid before the whole world. I'm telling you, there's some things that is being said on social media makes like, these guys, are they serious? Like, are they serious? Let's confront ourselves with the fact and the truth. The truth is that the Nigerian government does not want liberation of the Southeasterners. They don't want Biafra. The people currently in power, they don't want to lose Nigeria because of what they are benefiting from Nigeria. They know that having to restructure the country is going to be better for the citizens. They don't want. The Fulani itself, it is never in their books, because when they restructure Nigeria, they will have the back seat. So they are putting all sort of statements like, you are a terrorist, you are committed treasonable offense, you are liable to this, you are inciting the people against the government because they want to maintain the status quo. Awolowo called Nigeria a mere geographical expression. That's what he called Nigeria. We know that Biafra is a country. Somebody sets himself up May 30th on fire because of this same Biafra issue. We know that Biafra is a country that has come to stay. If not in our generation, in the next generations to come, Nigeria will not stand. The foundations of Nigeria are faulty. The people are showing it. Look at politics here and there. Politics of my brother, my sister. A multi-ethnic society. Hatred. The hatred they have for each other not be here. Look at what's happening in the southwest, in the southeast, and in the north, middle belt. Between tribes. Look at the killings up and down. And you think Nigeria is going to survive? Going to continue like that? You see, some people will be pretending to see Nigeria as a country that is going to work. We're pretending. I told somebody, I said, when you talk about revolution, any revolution, there must be casualty. That casualty now, the party that is favored in that moment, like the government, will say that casualty, they will call you all sort of names. You are a treasonable fellow, you are that. That's just normal. Most of the times I see the Nigerian government not winning cases beyond the four walls of Nigeria. They go to ECOWAS, they lose cases. They go to other courts, they lose cases. But when it's under Nigerian jurisdiction, you cannot beat the Nigerian people, the Nigerian government. Looking at how evil, demonic, and how corrupt, how wicked, and how these politicians are, looking at how wicked they are, you think that you are going to get, because when I heard Nnamdi Kanu say, I'm going to defeat them at their court. Okay, let's watch. Maybe a miracle is going to happen that Nnamdi Kanu is going to leave the DSS custody. But the way I look at it, it seems we need a class of Igbos for this Biafra to get more head. I'm telling you, it is not these people that are running. Well, it's good that they are taking up the mantle, but we need the class of Igbos that will take up this Biafra thing. And you will really gather a lot of people, enough educated and think tanks. We need to reach that boiling point whereby everybody will say, enough is enough. And we are getting there. We are getting there. Everybody will say, enough is enough. I don't want to be gaslighted anymore. Let's go our separate ways. We are getting there. Because I've said it before. You see, the way Nigeria has been structured is not going to stand the test of time. Yes. So Simon Ekpa today in court confirmed what has been confirmed. 1, he was arrested. 2, he's in prison. Those people that still don't believe that he was arrested or he's in prison, you can confirm it. This is a video. Even the Umu Elohim, the autopilot people self, they cannot even give us correct information of what transpired in court. That's the problem I have with these guys. Your guy left you people within few weeks or few days. You started having divisions, cursing and abusing yourself on social media. You cannot give us a correct picture of what is happening to Simon Ekpa. It is the Nigerian government and other people that are telling us what you are denying. That's somehow. That's why I said we need a class of people that will take up this Biafra thing, and it attracts a lot of things. You are lobbying. You collect donations from people. Use it and just dash all these guys to take pictures. All those things, I've said it. All these are bloggers and people that are posting left, right, center. You are waiting for Trump to come and give you Biafra. I know you are joking. You are waiting for Trump to come and give you Biafra. You are waiting for Russia. Someone will just say Russia is using Biafra currency. Let's go and study. Those that are educated among us, go and study international law and diplomacy. International relations and diplomacy. Go and study it. You understand some of these things. I see a Simon Ekpa facing the law in Finland and also being found guilty. That's my take. I see my speculation. In journalism, you can speculate. I see a Simon Ekpa because for these people to arrest him and they take their time collaborate with the Nigerian government. They take their time. It tells me a lot of their perception about Biafra in exile. Or you call it the United States of Biafra, according to Simon Ekpa. United States of Biafra. It tells me a lot about how the Finland government perceives, the perception they have about the United States of Biafra. They might, Finland as a country cannot help you get freedom. Have you asked yourself this question? How can we get freedom? How can we be free? What are the processes? Is there a roadmap to how we can get this? What stage are we? Don't be gaslighted. You see, we have the West don't do us bad though. The West have damaged our mindset. The West, from nursery to primary, we have been gaslighted. We have lived in a reality that the West has created for us as Nigerians, as blacks. They lie and lie and lie. Somebody say Mongo Park was going to different places. You know that Mongo Park? Who discovered River Niger? Mongo Park was going to different places. I want to post one lie. Where people are already staying. Places that have names. The name of river and this. Where people are already staying, existing. He went there and said he discovered this so-called place. And he gave them a name. He gave the place a name. Their own name. So much lies and deceit. Jesus is not a white man. You go hear that. So some things, some conversations we cannot have. That's why I said, these Oyibo people, they have messed up with our brain, messed up with our system, messed us up big time. They have messed up with our minds. I see some people saying, yes, we are going to do, we are, Biafra, my brother. The real thing here is that I pray Simon Ekpa is not brought into Nigeria. I pray. I just pray. I know every woman wants Biafra, wants out of Nigeria. But you don't do, when you have a mosquito on your scrotum, you don't kill the mosquito like that. You take tactic, you use patience and be able to remove the mosquito. Because if you use your hand to hit your scrotum in an attempt to kill that mosquito, my brother, you'll be going to the hospital. So having this Biafra is tactical. This Nzobo approach does not give anybody anything in this current century. You need to have, like I said, for you to have Biafra, for us to have Biafra, we need to have something that we can put at the table and said, we want Biafra, this is what we can offer. Look at Ibrahim Traore. Just look at him. Do you think that Ibrahim Traore will be making this mouth he's making if he doesn't have the backing of Russia? And who do you think Russia is? Okay, Russia is one small country. Russia will get nuclear weapon. Only second to the United States. Russia will get mineral resources. They don't even need Africa's resources. Russia will get, look at former USSR. Ukraine said where they fight, they almost fit. Those places, they are not, when you talk about top 5 countries, you mention Russia. So it takes a Russia to be able to help give Traore confidence to stand off France and the United States. It takes a Russia. Because if you look at Traore no fit stand up to anybody. They no born and well. Traore, just within how many minutes? Russia go down, France go down activate some of these Al-Qaeda guys in their numbers. If not for Russian intelligence, don't you think that the propaganda that France is using against Ibrahim Traore, and also, you know, so some people, they like RT. hey, propaganda. Man, it is true. Pen is mightier than the sword, though. Pen is mightier than the sword. Most times you need to master the art, the skill of using your pen. Also, it's good to use your sword. Master the art of. Now, pen go make a country. They will not step foot in another country, but they will destroy another country. Pen. Now, pen go make United States, Queen of England go dey there. Fellow Africans go dey fight in fellow Africans because of the interest of somebody who never lived that palace to do anything. Pen is mightier than a sword. So Russia no small. That's why you see Ibrahim Traore can brag from Africa now till tomorrow. He knows that nothing can be done to him. That's what I'm talking about. Biafra. What do we have that is on board, that is tangible, that you can refer to? How do we galvanize ourselves, come together, and make sure that we find a common ground to agree on this Biafra thing? That is the most important of all. Yes, we have tried and tried. No, most of us have kept quiet. We watch what is going on. So when Ekpa says Biafra is going to be achieved at so point in time, blah blah blah, gave the impression that we are going to enter Biafra, like there will be no Nigeria anymore and everything. But where is Ekpa today? We should not just be crying about marginalization. What are the actions we are taking? What are we doing constructively to get ourselves together first? Because we are almost divided. Inside we have other groups that are fighting for Biafra. Not only IPOB, but just only IPOB that is prominent now. You see like 3 or 4 factions in just IPOB. Igbo man to Igbo man. Igbo man to Igbo man. Igbo man, they do Igbo man. On these particular things, we know that we have useless governors. We have useless leaders. What can we do as a people? Galvanize ourselves. Have a roadmap for ourselves. Come together and purge Southeast. Purge Southeast of these evil people that will not identify with the Biafran cause. Let's start with every governor that did not recognize the May 30th celebration. Nobody should vote for them in the Southeast. That's what we'll start doing. Governors that did not recognize anything called Biafra Celebration Heroes Day, nobody should vote for them. Let's start from that political angle. Then we can get ourselves together, both intellectuals and non-intellectuals. We can be able to ask for a restructuring that will lead to regionalism, that will lead to Biafra. I told you that there's no one way to the farm, the stream. There's no one way. Me, I don't sit down there. I don't look at these things critically. I look at that critically. We know that the Nigerian government does not care about the plight of the Southeast. Nobody spoke anything about May 30th. None of them, not Obasanjo, not Gowon, not anybody. Nobody spoke about May 30th. Nobody remembered what the Igbos went through. I didn't hear from Uzodoma. I didn't hear from Uba. I didn't hear from Alex Oti. I didn't hear from any of the Southeast governors. Well, they say we are one, but nobody sent anybody. It's true. June 12th, you see these governors coming to talk about June 12th. The president talking about June 12th. But nobody wants to recognize the Igbos in Nigeria. And you see people come and tell us that this and that, we are one. The unity of Nigeria is non-negotiable. This and that. You are blabbing up and down. And right before our eyes, you abandon a particular region that has engineered the progress of the country when it comes to economics. You abandon them presidency. Hey, you are afraid to give Igbo man presidency. That one self day. You abandon them. You just exclude them in the scheme of things. Systematically, you play politics on them. Infrastructures, you starve this place of infrastructures. May 30th, where people died in their millions, the Nigerian government cannot say, at least if you use that, you are going to, nobody wants to repair Nigeria. I tell you, no politician, none of them, no single one of them wants to repair Nigeria for once. They don't want to do anything that will bring unity. No. This Tinubu administration is not, no single politician. I tell you, you see them preaching about unity. No single politician wants to do anything that has to do with Nigerian unity. That is not their way. The actions of Buhari tells you a lot. He's pro-Northern. He recognizes northern Nigeria. He doesn't care about any other person, especially the southeastern part of Nigeria, because he believes that they don't give him votes. Or are we not in a democracy? Or he doesn't know that politics involved, like, not everybody supports you, but the Commonwealth is for all. You take gas from the same people and you're saying you're not going to give them whatever, good governance. Look at Tinubu. It reveals and tells us that these guys doesn't want Nigeria. They don't like one Nigeria. Nigeria is not united. So nobody should be deceiving anybody anymore. Because how would you neglect the Southeast? No one condolence, no apology for the people that died. Gowon is alive today. Nothing from Gowon. Nobody is saying anything. And tomorrow you come and gaslight people and say the unity of Nigeria. My brother, it is very sure. This thing called Biafra will come into realization whether people like it or not. It is very, very sure. It is very sure. It may not be my lifetime, but the younger ones are going to be very, very fierce and more tactical and use a different approach. But the only thing I can say, don't bring Ekpa into Nigeria. Nigeria, don't waste your funds of bringing Ekpa into Nigeria. What you need to do, focus on restructuring Nigeria for betterment of the people. Let him face whatever he's facing over there. I just pray that the Nigerian government does not take out efforts to bring this guy. Let him stay there. If he's going to serve jail term, let him serve it in Finland.